Good morning, students of class 9. Today we will discuss line by line explanation of this story, Ishwaran, the storyteller. As you know, the writer of this story is R.K. Lakshman, who is an Indian cartoonist, humorist, and illustrator. Now, the story was narrated to Ganesh by a young man, Mahindra by name. The storyteller of the story is a young man, Mahind. He was a junior supervisor in a firm which offered on hire supervisors at various types of construction sites. Do underline, he was a junior supervisor in a firm and his work was to supervise the various types of construction sites, factories, bridges, dams, and so on. Mahindra's job was to keep an eye on the activities at the work site, and it was Mahindra's job to keep a watch on these activities. Mahindra, he had to keep moving from one place to another every now and then as ordered by his head office, so he has to move here and there as the order of the office. From a coal mining area to railway bridge construction site, from there after a few months to a chemical plant which was coming up somewhere. Now, at that time he was a bachelor unmarried. His needs were simple and he was able to adjust himself to all kinds of odd conditions in difficult situation, whether it was an ill-equipped without the necessary equipment. He did not have necessary equipment. Circuit house or a makeshift made to be used for a short time only when nothing better is available. Middle in a stone quarry, a place where large amount of stone or sand are dug out of the ground. But one asset he had, his cook. But at that time he had one asset. Asset means very useful, and it was his cook. Name of his cook was Ishwaran. That is the title of the story, Ishwaran, the storyteller. The cook was quite attached to Mahindra and followed him uncomplainingly wherever he was posted. And his cook also went with him wherever he was posted. He cooked for Mahindra, to underline what work he did, cooked, washed his clothes, chatted, talking away with his master at night time. He could weave out endless stories, put many different stories together, and anecdotes on varied subject. Anecdotes, a short story based on one's personal experience. Ishwaran had an amazing capacity to produce vegetable and cooking ingredients. Although all things were not available there, but he had an amazing capacity to produce vegetable cooking ingredients seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of a desolate, lonely place. Landscape with no shops visible for miles around. Although there was no shop, but he was able somehow, he cooked the vegetables. He would miraculously, completely unexpected and often very lucky, conjure up the most delicious dishes made with fresh vegetable within an hour of arriving at the Jink Street shelter at the new workplace. Although all these things were not available, but he had amazing capacity to take vegetables and cook them in a very short time. Mahindra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast, carrying some prepared food with him, and it was the routine of Mahindra that he got up early in the morning and left for his work, taking breakfast and carrying some prepared food with him for lunch. Meanwhile, Ishwaran would tidy up the shed, wash the clothes, and have a leisurely bath, pouring several buckets of water over his head, muttering, speaking softly a prayer all the while, and after that he would complete his work, tidy up the shed, washing clothes, leisure bath, and pouring several buckets of water over his head, and he also prayed. It would be lunch time by then. After eating, he would read for a while before dozing off, and after that, he took some rest and take lunch. He would read for a while before dozing off. The book was usually some popular Tamil thriller running of hundreds of pages, and generally he read books of Tamil language. Its imaginative descriptions and narrative flourish would hold Iswaran in thrall. His own descriptions were greatly influenced by the Tamil author that he read. When he described the story, it has an effect of Tamil authors. When he was narrating even the smallest of incident, he would try to work in suspense and a surprise, ending with the account. And there was effect of Tamil authors full of suspense and surprise. For example, instead of saying that he had come across an uprooted tree on the highway, he would say, with eyebrows suitably arched and hands held out in a dramatic gesture, the road was deserted, lonely, and I was alone. Suddenly, I saw something that looked like an enormous, very big, bushy bush lying sprawled across the road. I was half inclined to turn and go back. I was so frightened that I wanted to go back, but as I came closer, I saw that it was a fallen tree, uprooted tree with its dry branches spread out. Mahendra would stretch himself back in his canvas chair and listen to Iswaran's tales money stories uncritically. So, students, I think you are able to understand this story. Thank